Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live and the ODivaZ. Right, 60 minutes on R.G.V this morning. Got Rick on Discord here. Good morning, Rick. Oh, hey, I haven't filled my water bottle. I'll do that quickly.
Uh-oh.
So, it's yeah. Let down the bike, 30 seconds to go.
Still only 35 degrees out. I'm really hoping it starts warming up soon. I know I said I wasn't going to do ODivaZ today, but the main reason why I'm doing it is because I'm hoping it'll warm up a little more outside. I don't want to have to put on the whole, it's going to be 70 today. Right now it's low 30s. And so I don't want to have to bring two different kits with me today.
Dragged away from Charisse. Right on from Megan there. It's Megan riding as well. No. It's not.
Yeah, so I should have about 20-25 minutes to ride.
It's 25 minutes. You hadn't planned on, I guess. And me here behind you there with the Pride bike, TT bike. So
Hoping Tom Best would join today because he's in Colorado.
okay. Have you got the circle around you now? Companion it.
I do. Maybe it's just in meetups. I thought I had one before last week in meetups, but maybe not.
Anyway, Shaq. Meat brain thumbs. Miss Gaskill. On the screen, my friend.
Oh, that was us.
That,
She said, sorry guys, I looked so long in Discord settings, mic is not working.
oh. Yes. Key setting. Yeah, Bonnie, thanks for sharing again. Well, I see bike friend is still with us so far.
Hey, there's Megan. I see her.
You do?
Yep.
So do I. That's good. What's good?
I meant to say that's good, but you know. The one time I think it's going to finish it for me, it didn't.
John. Discord. Yeah, ODivaZ right. Same thing as what Johnny said a little earlier. You can turn off voice activation and use the feature to start with.
Yeah, after that Katahdin hike that I did in the beginning of the summer, that was only like 12 miles, 5,000 feet, and I felt pretty destroyed. It's also a lot of muscles I don't usually use. I found out.
Serious thanks, but no thanks. Genesis. Hey Cliff, for liking the stream. Much appreciated, thank you. Welcome to the ODivaZ ride.
Where's everyone going?
No. They want to get zapped. They're ahead of the fence now. Hey Mauricio, welcome. There we go. Bye bye. Thanks.
What is it?
What?
Oh,
Oh.
come on. There's cocoa powder on the floor.
Tell the cat and the dog.
First thing you should do, just get well, either the vacuum or the broom.
Vacuum.
The
It'll just end
vacuum?
up stuck. Yeah, vacuum does. It'll just end up stuck in the room. Tell her to lick it up, like the cat or the dog would.
It's all over Grace's feet
Vacuum the feet.
and her sweatpants. Should be able to brush it off of your sweatpants. Should be able to brush it off of your sweatpants or vacuum it off.
Hey there, Dad. Yes, I'm TTTing tomorrow. Looking forward to it. I think it's a flat one. One climbing it. Can't remember where it is now. Let me look.
Well, it smells like cocoa in here. What's that? If you take the handle off of the vacuum,
It's
Hold on.
rain.
turn it on.
So legs nothing to deal with. Other than that, it's fairly flat.
You should use that to vacuum it off of your pants too. Or not. It's up to you.
I think you need to spin the webcam around so we can see what's going on here.
It would be quite entertaining. Grace is not in her happiest of moods right now.
And give her an
She's
earbud so we can talk to her as well.
Yeah. She's experiencing one of those, I woke up too late, now I'm trying to get ready for school and this happens moments. The whole place smells like cocoa now. It's everywhere. Probably check out the filters after this.
From Charlie.
Dog sneezing. It's chaos going on.
So I've got to ask, are the ODivaZ Charlie's Angels? I'd say that, but I don't think there's too many people that are old enough to understand the reference.
Charlie's Angels reference?
Yeah.
Well, they did a remake of it.
I know.
Not that it was good, but they did one. Nope, you look clear of cocoa powder. Were you putting cocoa powder? Were you putting cocoa powder on your sandwich?
You can find brown footprints across the house, then you'll know you missed some.
Oh, there's still cocoa powder. I can see it now. You dragged it over with the vacuum. I don't know which age you start to get the ability to see messes, but few minutes left. Go to 10 miles, get a perfect number.
Right. Make them beat me to it. Everyone's got to be asking what 7.3 means now.
There it is. I gotta go.
All right.
I will. I'll talk to you later.
All righty. Have a good one.
Happy hump.
Yeah, and you. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to move down to the R.G.V room. Because that's where it's happening now. Come on, boys.
Hey.
Group right.
I can't say it like Eric.
Takes practice.
So I launched RGT, was notified of an update, downloaded the 1.2 gigabyte update, installed it, and had it launched in like 4 minutes.
Nice.
That's pretty good. I mean, downloading the 1.2 gigabytes in that amount of time was probably the biggest feat. Well, no, installing the update that fast and not having it crash everything like Zwift would have, that's probably the bigger feat.
It's all that ODC road graphic you're taking up the space.
I think this group ride countdown is better than it used to be because before I was like, where's the countdown? How long till we start?
It was in the corner. Yeah, it was hard to see, and then you realize when you're clipping in, the guys were riding off.
Yep. It's pretty hard to mistake now. Borderline a little bit too much in your face, but well, and apparently it looks like they now accept your name in under. My name's in all capitals, but Night Train's isn't. I wonder if that's because I put it in that way, or if yours, if your own one is always all in all capitals.
Because you won the last sprint, I think.
Yeah.
Do you see mine in all capitals, or do you see your own in all capitals?
Yours in all caps, mine showing a mix.
Okay. I think it didn't. It used to not matter. Like they just overrode whatever you put in. Must have changed that.
Yeah, even I'm ahead of Charisse here. There we go.
Damn, 2%.
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
Where are you guys riding today?
Some kind of motorcycle course in Sturgis. I think it's supposed to be a dirt track. That's my best guess.
Yes.
It's the Bussy's Magic Road du jour. The
Yeah.
week.
You give him the GTX for North America.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Boy, it is. That last, you come out of a sharp turn onto what's going to become the start-finish straight, and you go up a 20% incline.
Oh, geez.
We'll flatten that. Just tell them to flatten it.
The first time I rode around it, made the sharp right, and then just this wall greets you.
I name you Talon. Name you Modesta.
How you doing? It's Brett.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
Brett.
How come there's no ODivaZ espresso rides anymore?
You haven't been leading them, that's why, Brett.
What's that?
because 5 people were showing up.
Oh. You planning to get them back, or are we quashing it?
I am full-time RGT.
Ooh. How come you're on Zwift right now? Or are you on Zwift?
I'm on
We're
Zwift.
RGT.
I'm on Zwift and streaming the ODivaZ ride.
Ah, okay. So you guys doing RGT rides?
Yeah, we're on right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Several of us have been checking out RGT. There's still plenty of people doing Zwift, but I moved the wagon to RGT. There's a Wednesday group ride we're doing on RGT.
Where do I find the
I think-
schedule?
Yeah.
Good question.
It's like,
Is there a schedule, or were you just kind
well,
of...
there's 2 rides. Wednesdays started 4 minutes ago. There's one of them.
Okay.
And the other one is on Thursdays. It starts an hour and 4 minutes earlier than it is right now.
So where is it 4 or 3 a.m. Pacific? It's 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So
Your time zone is.
it'll be a 4 a.m. start.
For the wagon, yes.
For the wagon, yes. 5 a.m. Pacific for this Wednesday one.
Ah.
Links
So
to
there's
them are
no
in the
place to grab-
TeamODZ Facebook group.
Yeah, we post them there. We also tend to try to post them on Discord. At least I put the wagon
Okay.
there. There's no
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no calendar thing to
there's
look
no
at.
centrally curated calendar, unfortunately.
Could go
So
some old
you
school and do
rides.
that.
Are you guys finding it's a better program or?
In certain regards, I mean, I think the drafting is way more realistic.
Yeah.
I like the change of scenery, that there's something else, and that I'm not constantly complaining about the crap they haven't
Spots.
fixed.
Yeah. That makes sense. And not as much people, or what's the turnouts like right now?
So, yes, there's absolutely more people on Zwift, but you can spawn a ton of bots in your group rides to have groups, and it's not the same as like pace partners on Zwift. It's quite a bit more interesting. You can make bots that will actually attack you, or bots that will actually just hold a steady pace.
It feels like they're always attacking me anyway.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially on event 2.
So are you doing the Monday rides at all on there too, or what?
Uh,
The Happy 100.
Yeah, because I've
It's
been
still
doing
there.
the Happy 100, but
Still there.
Are we still scheduling the Happy 100? I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're still good.
yeah, I don't mind leading it on my end. It's kind of fun. But if it's going on somewhere else and you guys are doing that, I'm 100% for joining. Joining.
I haven't. No, I was kind of the one leading the Happy 100 from our side a little bit. So if you want to take it over, wherever you want to take it,
Yeah.
it's fallen off my plate.
How do I get that access? Like right now, I'm a ride leader.
I think you have to communicate with Pat for changes.
Yeah, I
Is that
still do
right?
the scheduling. Yeah, I do. It's in our club. The ride is. I do.
Can we
the
make him
schedule too.
Can we make him a
Right.
moderator for whatever changes he can make?
Nobody can do that still, right? They never unlock
gosh.
that. Where, yeah. I mean, I could.
I thought there was at least some small subset of things you could change, but that got broken and it's not fixed.
Well, it's like singular access. I just don't know how they split it out. Like, obviously, the club has nothing to do with access to the events.
So there you go.
There's
That's how much we understand about how we give you access on Zwift. We have no freaking idea. And we've been on there for 6 years. That's how
not
quality it
surprising.
is.
Justin, I think it's almost 8 years, man.
Yeah, I think it's been 8 years.
Yeah, I've known you for 8 years.
My commiserations.
It's probably because we're slow and we don't know things about computers. That's definitely it.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to reload everything on RGT, and I mean, I want to get back on system. I always loved Sufferfest, so when it was just
cool.
the videos, so I should
Yeah,
try.
well,
I
no.
should try it.
They got all the stuff now.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah,
change it?
do you know if there's plans to integrate system like the Sufferfest into RGT, or are they still going to be standalone?
Right now, they're
Um,
standalone. I just don't know how their
Yeah.
future plan looks with that.
Good question on that one. I think the media workout focus is to make sure that like workout plans you load for RGT transition to your head units for outside seamlessly. I think that's their immediate goal.
That makes sense. Well, I'm just about to take off a ride here, so I'll
Awesome.
touch base with you
All right,
offline
hey.
and see if we can
Yeah.
hook up again.
Just shoot me a Facebook message. You're still on there.
Okay, sounds good. Take care, guys.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Cheers.
It sounds a lot like a message I recently got from Stoker. Let me read it to you in my response. He says, "Hey Wags, I seem to have noticed some other club rides on Zwift. They might be enabling their in-game jersey unlock for most all events versus only once a year like us. Have you or others seen changes where we can allow anyone who attends ODivaZ ride to get the new jersey?" I said, "Great question. What's Zwift?"
Well, so that is one way to do it. Just set, so like the ODivaZ ride is set to generate the jersey every ride,
Every
event, right? So it's still
Sure.
a manual trigger where you have to put it in there. So I think people did was just carp launch said, "Hey, it's my ride." We're
yeah,
putting
you're
in
always
these
going to unlock
jerseys."
it for our rides.
Yeah,
Right.
instead of dealing with all the trouble tickets.
So I think what he's going to say is, "Great, can you enable that for the Saturday one?" There, whatever.
I mean, we could do them all if we wanted to, but it's just a matter of philosophy.
Yep. If he wanted it set that way for his ride, I would be okay with it.
Yeah, we could do it.
I'll
Yeah.
It makes sense, but I think I misunderstood his question because we've always wanted the ability to like turn it on and off ourselves, but you can't.
Well, we do with trouble tickets.
Yes. Well, yeah. That's not by yourself.
No.
I'll feed that back to him.
Yeah, I mean that's fine if they want to come back this winter with a ride on Saturday. That's fine, and we'll just set it to unlock the kit. But it would only be one kit, right? So we're back to the gender kits.
Yeah.
That's what makes it complex, right? Yeah.
Exactly. And can you put our newest ODivaZ Spokane kit on there? Is going to be the next question.
Oh my goodness. One does not simply put a kit on Zwift.
So you mean put it in the game or actually make it selectable?
Because they're two different questions.
Yes.
I think we've been trying for over a year now to get our finish line banner that Simon designed for Zwift.
I'll honestly say the last time we got kits in there, it was the longest it ever took them.
Like almost 2 years.
Yeah, we didn't even know it was in there
Yeah.
until they just internally can't communicate.
And then they laid off like half their staff, and we were like, "What is?"
All the ones we
this is
knew. All the ones we knew. Right?
Yep.
So we don't really have that relationship anymore. Definitely more transactional.
And then I got the email that says, "Hey, we'll pay people to answer people's idiot questions on the forums. Would you like to sign up?"
That's what Facebook's for.
No, thank you. I'd rather troll Zwift riders with inaccurate responses than actually get paid for correct responses.
More fun. It's more enjoyable that way.
I wonder if I can update the capital, non-capital version of my name on the fly and have it update. Probably not. I'm not going to try.
I would feel a lot better if this guy who chose this mountain course would actually be on it.
Guaranteed next time we ride it, he's like, oh yeah, I forgot to flatten that one.
Bad though, it's rollers that kind of keeps you on your toes.
Someone say rollers.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh.
yeah, not those
It
rollers.
keeps you off your rollers.
I think he's got it worked out where it'll take just under an hour.
It's sure looking like it. Is that 2 laps we finished?
So to
Or
say,
3.
yeah, I think we're on lap 3 now.
Okay. So it's like 5K per lap
Yeah.
ish.
Sigrid is at 3.8. Maybe the only one. Couple bots at 3.7.
Like you say, I see one over 4. That's super. Catching back on.
I got stuck in the slow pocket.
So Andy, you remember the workbench I set up in my office?
They do, yes.
I have another one coming.
Dude, that's a lot of work.
No, the first one's that messy that you can't see workbench anymore. Yeah, he bought another one just so he had someone to work. That's not how it's supposed to work, Justin. You're supposed to tidy up the first one so you can do more stuff. Although I think I'm in the same situation at the moment. I've got too many projects on the go.
I think honestly, I'll also end up with a pallet full of servers that I've worked on that are basically deprecated now. And then I'll eventually send a big truck to pick them all up and destroy them.
Okay, I'm dropping off.
They're good or bad?
Well, the good thing is that I lasted for almost 20 minutes.
Okay, well, that's good then.
We missed
Nice,
you,
super.
Ufa.
If your doctor ever tells you to take 6 days of rest, don't listen to him.
Oh, they're crazy. Yeah. Why listen to a trained professional?
So I'm back on my preferred painkiller, bite on a stick.
Well, I'm sure you won't be surprised that after my Monday mountain bike ride, I have some tegaderm on my right thigh.
Oh, some nice
Anyway,
pictures.
We'll see what, Pat?
I said it's one up from bruises.
There might be bruises as well, but I can only see the
red patch.
facial. Yes. I learned something yesterday, and you know that there's a lot of time there's a convention to the color of circuit board you choose.
Is
Always a convention. Always.
Typically, you pick anything but green for versions that you're basically prototyping on, so that you know if you ever see a customer with like a red or a yellow one, you're like, that's, no, that one was only meant for the labs.
Been choosing all kinds of different colours. Boards I've been getting made. I haven't found one that I really like yet. I'm going to design another board. Some of my radios. My problem at the moment is getting hold of the NCP 23017 IO expander. They're rarer than NC.
Well, how is the IO expander controlled? I2C?
Yeah.
Must be a specific one, because I've got several on our boards that are not rare.
The microchip.
Must be a different part number. Or maybe we bought up all the ones you're trying to buy.
No, there's a more like the answer, yeah. Quick, Master, we've got some in. Order 1,000.
So apparently there was, not too long ago, there was a big news splash about how the US government's dropping all this money into US foundries. Semiconductor stocks went up. And then this week people realized, oh, the other foot of that is that the US is gonna impose export restrictions on anything going to China. And then all the semiconductor stocks tanked.
Apparently, there's a complete oversupply at the moment, so it's a really nice cycle.
I also learned something interesting that for the really, really small geometries, there's one company in the world who makes the machine that can do the lithography small enough.
ASML.
ASML.
That's Dutch.
Yep. And they have to create an ultraviolet light with a short enough wavelength that doesn't occur naturally on Earth. They have to like shoot a laser at particles of tin or something to vaporize the tin, and then it emits this light.
It's crazy.
It's weird.
That's alien technology right there.
And then that creates light with a short enough wavelength that they can direct it down to the wafer and carve the features.
Wafer.
Wafer. Filled with green.
And apparently their hands are tied. They can't sell their most advanced machines to China. They can only sell the older tech that doesn't print as small of features. And yet China still buys like almost 2 billion a year worth of these machines from them. They said one of the machines has 100,000 parts to it.
That makes sense.
Not
Depends how many
surprised.
stations. Yeah, it depends on how many stations, right? So it's not just one machine. It's more like a process, right? So
Well, I think I don't know where they got that number from. Obviously, many semiconductor fabs will have multiple of these machines.
Yeah, and I'll have multiple chambers.
Yeah.
Probably a statement created for the stockholders.
Yeah.
Value.
They're counting the stickers and the screws and the emails exchanged with support to get it working.
It's another one of these Philips spin-offs where Philips probably paid the first 15 years of ground development, and then they spun off and begun to make money.
Yeah, so I think it was, the YouTube video said that Philips and a company called ASM were a joint venture at first, and then ASML became its own company.
I'm going down there in 2 weeks to fix my Canyon. That's to where they are. Canyon has their service point in Eindhoven.
Bring back one of those so you can print some 3nm wafers for us.
I'll see if it's possible.
Is that in the
Sneak it
budget
out.
for retirement?
Probably not.
Sticky draft.
How'd I get
Ooh.
stuck? That just makes no sense.
I went right through you.
That makes no
I was
sense.
on your wheel and I didn't get stuck.
Jerks. I thought I was going to sail right through there.
So it's looking like we'll finish with an odd number of laps because I think we're going to hit halfway through this lap.
Yeah.
Teresa just asked us to do a soft perusal back on her. Gotta love autocorrect.
Perusal back on her.
Yep.
I mean,
I think she meant regroup.
She meant pedal. Autocorrect
Pedal?
decided
Oh,
it
pedal
wanted perusal. Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
One thing smartphones have taught us is we're all now fluent in autocorrect.
I know. I'm not make out the distance in 15 seconds. It's gonna be close up.
Yeah, it will be a little bit over an hour. Hour 1, hour 2.
All right.
There we go. Just under an hour and 1 minute is the ETA.
It's actually interesting to see how far back the 3.2 watts per kilo bots are.
But I was riding my mountain bike on Monday. I get towards the end, and I saw my water bottle was bouncing all over the place. The screws that hold my holder into the frame had backed themselves out like 80% of the way. Time for some Loctite on those.
Well, careful what you wish for.
Because?
Because I always seem to have problems. Well, maybe it's, I don't know, eventually sweat gets there and corrodes it all anyway, and you'll never get them out again. That's because I never wash my stuff, which I probably should do a lot better job of. Jared. Get out of the way, Jared.
Yeah. Go see your friend Karen. That's the new way kids in school make fun of their substitute teachers. They call them Karens.
They don't call the regular teacher Karens?
Well, I mean, I'm probably sure that happens too. My sister was
Was a Karen? Was named Karen? That's what I feel bad for is the people that were named by birth Karen now.
My sister was substitute teaching a second grade class, and the teacher was like, "Hey, they're fantastic kids, no problems." Blah blah blah. Okay, so she's teaching the class, trying to get them to like do their reading,
They're on
their books and do reading. Wasn't happening. Nobody was listening. She just tried to be really nice for a while, and finally she was like, "Okay, if you don't do your reading, you will have to go down to the principal's office and explain to him why you don't want to do your reading." One of the girls gets up and says, "Fine, I like him better anyway," and walks out of the room. So she calls the front office. There's a girl coming down to the principal's office. They said, "Who's her name?" She said the name. She goes, okay. Yeah. No worries. We know the one. Oh man.
What you doing, Owen? I'm done 40k here. Owen says he's having a. This job would be great if it weren't for customers sort of day. Yeah. I think we all have those sort of days. All right, I'm going to pull the stream down. So, thank you for joining us. I'll be back. I'm sure Justin will have it back on shortly.
No, it's not work. OBS is not connected. I'll be on tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. Oops. What did I do there? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that.
Now you send me the infomercial.
Oh. All right. Well, on that note, I'll say
It would be a good
bye all.
day except for my customers on Twitch. That's the kind of
Yeah.
day it is.
TeamODZ infomercial.
Later on.